Howdy guys, just wanted to make another video, and I have all sorts of stuff I've been wanting to talk about, but one huge problem I have is that I say really smart stuff when I'm inspired to, but I can't do it on command and in front of a camera. So someone will say something, someone I love will say something that I feel strongly about, and I'll say something super smart and wise about it. And I've noticed, I think I have the gift of wisdom because I've said pretty smart stuff, and small signs and wonders follow me that made me believe. Now maybe they're not enough for someone else to believe, but they definitely were enough for me to believe. And I didn't believe in anything. I was agnostic until I was 24, and then I became Christian and started witnessing small signs and wonders follow me, which made me believe more. And I can give you plenty of examples in other videos, but that's not this video. My problem is that, I have trouble being inspired to say the stuff that I really want to say. And when I'm on video, I can do one degree of it, but I work much better when I'm on a team and when I have other people, and all my power comes from being able to cooperate with other people and help other people and support other people. It's like League of Legends, a support I would carry as a support. In League of Legends, I would carry as a support. But generally, you can't play the game as a support, without an AD carry, without a damage guy who you have to support. So for me, I feel like my gifts get unlocked the best when I mix them with other people's, when I mix my love with other people, which will make sense for everyone's gift. Love would be the key ingredient to activate your spiritual gifts, and that's how it should be. Now, maybe some people have spiritual gifts, but they don't use love. That's possible too. But I prefer the ones with love, and I believe spiritual gifts should definitely be used with love. But anyway, like I said, I have trouble being inspired. I want to talk about the scales that God revealed to me and make a bunch of videos. But like I said, I have trouble being inspired to say the words on camera, as opposed to me hearing someone say something that I'm listening to and me saying something super smart about it. I may not be able to do that as well on camera, and I have to practice, and I guess practice makes perfect. So if I keep practicing making videos, I'll eventually be able to say certain smart stuff on camera. The same with guitar. I'm noticeably better at guitar when I'm not being watched or filmed. When I feel like I'm in a private environment, I really feel like my creativity gets put on turbocharge, and I start making beautiful music, and I say beautiful things that I think are connected to the gift of wisdom that I have. And this probably happened because I spent my whole life looking for wisdom. And when I was a little kid, I walked my friend, home, which was a mile away or 2 miles away from my house. So I went 2 miles with my friend, and then I walked back all alone. And the whole time on my walk back, I prayed for wisdom. So I believe God did end up answering the prayer, and he made me pretty wise, but my wisdom has not, had that much use in the world. So I'm still trying to figure out how to build this channel up and make it bigger and inspire myself to say the things that I want to say on camera. And then there's the other problem of freedom of speech, which is that some stuff I really need to say and want to say, but it's being censored by YouTube and TikTok, so I can't say it as clearly, or I can't say it with the same amount of bravado I want to have. But yeah, just my 2 cents on the matter and my struggles. And I'll be trying to make more videos starting now, because I noticed something. I noticed, Mr. Beast posted a post saying that even in his first year or two, he only had 100 or 200 subscribers. So that made me realize I was doing as good as Mr. Beast. I did TikTok and YouTube for a year, and I got 150 subscribers. So really, you have to stick with it and do it over and over. And my mom totally discouraged me. I have agents of the enemy in my family, trying to ruin my faith and really make me not believe in myself and this channel, when it could have been doing way better than I thought. So it's stressful and frustrating, and I'm trying to fix it. And I want to make all my videos talking about all the stuff in the notes on my phones. And these are about, my reflections on all sorts of writings I've read, and I've read all sorts of stuff, and I like to talk about my righteous reflections about it. So My goal is to spread as much righteousness and truth as possible, and I have a very wild testimony that's hard to believe, so I probably won't talk about it because people mock me when I talk about it. And I shall continue making videos. Deuces.